everybody, my name is Anna, and I'm going to be sharing from Colossians 1 verses 15 to 20 today. So I'm going to read the verses and then we'll get into it. Here we go. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities. All things were created by him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning and the firstborn from among the dead, so that in everything he might have the supremacy. For God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through his blood shed on the cross. So when I was reading through these verses and trying to figure out what to say about this passage, I was struggling a little bit. Nothing popped out to me immediately. There wasn't anything that I felt really grabbed by. But as I spent more time with these verses, the two words stuck out to me, and it's the same word found in two different places. So it's the word supremacy in the subtitle and then in a later verse. So I started thinking about the word supremacy. What does it mean? Of course, we know it's the best thing out there. Nothing can beat it. It's unmatched. But then I started wondering how something gets to be called supreme. Why do we call something supreme? And it's because it's gone through tests and trials. So it's been tested by someone else that we trust, and they're like, this is the best thing out there. You have to see this. Or it's been tested by some other organization that's somehow objective and it says it's the best thing out there. Or we ourselves have tried it and found that it's the best thing for us, the best thing you've ever tried, and therefore is supreme. So it's been tested, and now because of that test, it's trusted. So that led me to coming back to these verses and how does that apply to our relationship with Christ? How does that apply to what our lives right now, what we're going through right now? And what I came to the conclusion of was more of a question than an answer. So what I was thinking about was, where are the areas in my life that I don't feel like God has been tested, that I haven't trusted him, and therefore can't call him supreme in my life because I haven't had the time to spend with him to yield those things over to him? Are there areas in my life that I feel like I need to keep to myself because I'm the best thing, I'm trustworthy, I've been tested, and I find myself supreme? Has Christ taken over those areas of my life? And if not, what are those areas? I think I owe it to myself, and you owe it to yourself, to ask yourself that question if you're a follower of Christ, to know that you are continuously growing in your relationship with him. Christ asked for all areas of our life to be yielded over to him. We live for him now. And if we are holding any parts of our life back, then we're not totally living for him. And that's a lifelong journey that doesn't happen in weeks or months or even years. But hopefully, as we continue to grow with him, we continue to find him supreme in all areas of our life, continuing to trust him and test him and see that he fulfills his promises to provide for us. So I just want to leave you with that question of asking yourself where God has not been tested and found to be trustworthy in your life, and ask him to reveal himself to be trustworthy in those areas so that you can continue your relationship with him and continue to grow. Thanks so much. Have a good day.